We were just hanging out at my base until Andy came over.
Hello?
With some news.
Huh?
Hello? I hope
Hello?
I'm not interrupting.
Who's there?
But I just found something really, really weird.
Where are we?
It's a swamp.
Whoa.
Wait, oh,
Whoa.
you arrived.
Wait, Andy, what are you wearing?
What are you
What are you guys wearing?
Oh.
Ooh.
Hello.
Why do I look like Winnie the Pooh, specifically?
I don't know, but it's adorable.
I mean, I'm pale, but am I that pale?
You're also goth.
Wait, my teeth feel different.
Now, I
The
suppose.
sun kind of hurts on my pale skin.
It's not worrying at all.
I mean, since it is the spooky season, this place is kind of spooky. How about we make something spooky? How about a Halloween town? And some fun attractions that may or may not kill people.
What?
Are you feeling okay,
Remind me
Josie?
I'm kind of thirsty.
Josie really is out for blood.
I do like the color of your shirt.
Josie, what is happening to you?
Oh, what's that? A fancy crown? I take it. Now that we're here, I guess we should actually build something fun, right? So my idea is building a roller coaster. But to not just build an ugly roller coaster, we're gonna build a spooky, scary, haunted vampire house. So let's build an exterior first, because that's easy. There's the chests. So I already brought over some stuff. And I'm just gonna use some mud for a foundation. And then I'll make some walls for the pillars. But I do not just want to have pillars. I do kind of want to have a platform first to like make some kind of structure, and then when we're done with the main structure we can put down the pillars. But I made a sketch, and as you see on the sketch there's like a front part which is a bit lower down, so I'm gonna start here, and that is a half step level. Maybe it's cool having the whole build on a half step level. If you start on a full block like normally you can place everything normally, but starting on a half step level can always make things more interesting. This is like the part that will stand out in the front. So this part should be at least 7 blocks wide because I need space, and I think then we're good to go. I think that's a good width. We don't want to make the whole build too big, obviously, so well, I can just use that to step up for now, and then we're gonna make a shape. Oh god. No. So now that's the front part, and oopsala. Now going to the side, I can explain what my idea behind that was, like why I did it the way I did it here. So for the sketch, while I was recording my 100 days video, actually, I was in VC with a friend of mine, Adeline, and she told me that architectures, however you say it, they actually start from top to bottom when they build stuff, like when they design stuff at least. So that's what I did. I started with roof shapes. And while I'm talking, I'm not properly focusing, and I forgot to do like what I originally wanted to do, and it is going up over here. Yeah, so I have to get rid of the whole platform because I wanted to have it on this side over here because I think that is fun. So yeah, designing a build from top to bottom. I recommend you guys to try that out. The best way to actually execute that is probably by drawing, but I mean you can try it out in creative mode. I don't know if that's the way to go. I haven't, but trying it out by drawing was really fun for me. Like that worked for me personally. So that's the basic foundation for now, but we're not done yet. We're not done yet, guys. There is probably a tree I have to get rid of, because over here you can see I have this little thing on the side that's like super tiny, and then so it's not floating, I will connect it to the building over here going like this, but we have to build the building first in order to know where to connect. But that's quite cool. So next step is outlining all the shapes with spruce, because I know I will outline every single bit of this building with spruce, and I will leave it like 1 block behind like this, and then at the bottom here, this is quite a challenge. I'm actually considering putting barrels at the bottom, because then I can get rid of the chests there and just use the barrels for storage instead. I'm so smart. So the pillars are basically gonna be a mixture between stripped spruce and oak, because I love texturing like this. So let me just real quick outline everything with these, which is hard because they're always facing the wrong way. Nice outline black line as well. I think that helps with the shape language. So that's the pillar set in place, which yeah, I put the pillars basically all above the original pillars, like these ones. And originally I wanted the platform to stand out a bit from the actual building. So maybe what I'm gonna do is I'll surround it one more time because I used mud down there. Oh, hi Wandering Trader. What do you have to offer? Okay, it's not hardcore 100 days in a warm ocean world. I don't need to. Yeah, so the idea is I'll surround the bottom with some mud slabs so it's all matchy. Wait, I know what Wandering Traders are good for. Yummy leads. So how's that? That's alright, that's okay. But I think I want to have it taller. Like, I look at these columns and I see that they feel not tall enough for like the reference that I made. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna make these a lot taller. Parkour! Okay, that jump is impossible for any human being. So that feels larger now. Yes, I think that is a good size. Now I'm gonna raise up some walls. And for the bottom floor, I plan to mainly build with tough stone and bricks. I might also pop in some andesite here and there for some variation. It's a very nice gradient. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna make most of the walls out of. And then this area here, this front part that sticks out, and also the back part here is gonna be these two. But I'm gonna strip that because that looks closer. It looks like a really nice desaturated brown, and I like that a lot. So I'll raise up some walls, and over here, this part over here is gonna be quite tall. It's gonna be more of a tower-ish style. So how I want to execute it is I want to place some stairs going around the corner here. And this is the part where I'm actually going a bit away from the concept that I originally made. I want to make it go wider. So this is why I'm going outwards here, and I'm placing some strange little patterns here. I think this could be fun having like this go thinner. And now I need to get up there. How am I gonna get up there? Wait, I'm a vampire, right? Aren't vampires able to transform into bats and fly? How do I do that? Concentrate. No way this worked.
I'm so cute.
I can fly. Oh my god. Am I not the most adorable thing? Yeah, you should definitely check out my models video where I made this thing. Anyways, let's continue building. So over here, this is the original pillar. So the next pillar is gonna be right on top of here. That is large. That is large. Very wide. Oh my goodness. I was not aware of that it's gonna be that wide. But yeah, it makes sense. So let's just fill this in real quick. Okay guys, I am not sure about this part over here. So in order to fix the problem of me not knowing what to do, I decided to, let's just start with the roof first. So I already know how that has to look like. I'll do the main part of the roof off camera, but I'll show you how I want to curve the roof. I'm starting with a stair here. Boop. Then I'm putting some stairs here, and I'm continuing the shape upwards. As we reach the middle, I'm gonna use a full block here, and then over here I'll build in a wall. Then I put a block next to the wall and another wall. Then I place another block here, and then a wall on top, then a fence on top, which I noticed that I have to get bricks for that aren't crafted into blocks. And I think I can't uncraft them. Yeah, whatever. And that's basically the design. So let's see the finished one. So let me show you from all the angles. We have this angle over here, which I think looks really cool actually. We have like this peaky moment, like it goes up. I added a fence at the top. That's what it looks from that side. Yeah, the back is the most uninteresting, but this side actually looks really cool. So now there is the problem with the front. What I was thinking is like, I wanted to make it stand out over here, you know, that's what I went for, but I think that's too large, too big. It's kind of blocking the roof and like the other parts of the building. So my idea is just to chop that down and just make it as if it was just going up here where this pillar is. We're gonna replace that wall here with a pillar, and then we're gonna move that wall back, and this is what we get. I think it's better that it's not taking up the whole build. Meow. I want to add a roof on top of this. You know the jazz, you know the pizzazz. We're just building another one of these fellas. I actually love it so far. Now, though, what I want to do is I want to add the other things that I added in the drawing, like this bump, and the tower in the back, before I go ahead and start adding windows. So one of the features is gonna be on this roof, and it's gonna peek out at the top. It starts like somewhere around here, I would say. Well, it kind of starts on the total edge, so I would say I'm gonna start it here. If that doesn't look good, that's okay. But yeah, I think that's a good placement. So let me just fill it in. Ta-da! Now the next thing I want to do is add like the tower in the back of it like I did on my sketch. So for that one, I will have to start something over here. And I'm not gonna add some pillars to it, it's just gonna be stone. I like the idea of having it 3 blocks. The only problem is that you won't be able to use that tower because it will be way too skinny. But let me just try that out and then we'll see if that actually works or not. Kind of looking like a chimney now. So how is that? Okay, yeah, we make it 5 blocks. And I'm actually gonna make it in this direction. So like I'll extend it in this direction here, actually going across the roof here. Isn't she beautiful now? It's a she now, okay? So there's one thing that we want to add, and it's like this area over here that I have in the sketch, you know, this little bumping out thing. So let's do that. First and foremost, we have to definitely fly up, I'm flying, and then I want to start it somewhere in between the top and the middle level actually, because it's not just gonna start on the top one, and then it's also gonna stand out to this side. So let me just make a helping platform, because Josie needs a helping platform. I think that's an interesting height. Maybe that's the size. No, that's peeking out too much. I can fly. I'm definitely not a waterbender. I'm a fly. If it stands into the front like this, is that too much or is that cool? I think the platform has the perfect size. I think I'm gonna do it like here. The pillars are just gonna be on the edges, and then I'm framing the window. So this will be already a window, I think. It looks quite wide now. Maybe because it's so far in the front. Okay, maybe I'll move it 1 block back. Is this better? I think this is better. I will still fill it in between here. I might put like barrels at the bottom. Okay, I'd say I'm gonna design a window for here first. And I want the window to look kind of round. That looks weird. That looks weird. That looks so weird. Why does it look so weird? I think I'm gonna make the window look like this, like a very large one. I'm just gonna put a roof on this now and then we'll see how it looks like. So what I'm gonna do now is here underneath we need to put some holding things like what I added in the sketch very roughly. Something that makes it connect to the rest of the building, kind of like so. How about that? That's better, but I can make it even less intense, I think. How's that? I think that's good. And now my idea is that these corners here could technically also be stairs, because then it looks more rounded off. I take it. So one last thing I want to do before I actually do the actual windows, like all of the windows, is framing the building with spruce under the roofs, for example, and like, yeah, basically everywhere where the roof is, kind of like I did here with like these curvatures. So let me show you guys what I can do here in these areas, because that's really simple. Really simple. I don't know why I have such a vocal fry. It's just I've been waking up early in the morning. I woke up in the morning feeling like... So I'm gonna place a stair in the corner. I can't reach it. I'm placing a stair there. Oh no, it's connecting. Anyways, I'm just gonna continue and I'm gonna place a trapdoor. I'm gonna place a trapdoor. So mainly doing the same for all the bottom levels. And then for under the roof, which that must look fancy. I'm gonna have to definitely fly up. Yeah, I'm flying. And now under here, I think mainly I will actually replace these inner ones with spruce, so it looks lighter. For the corners here, I'm gonna place some trapdoors. And then over here, we can actually full spruce block. Well, I could make this a stair, because then it transitions over. And pop. Cute! We have a lantern! Fantastic! That's what I was going for. So let's put lanterns everywhere. That's great. What do you think, Cow? Yeah, I think so too. Okay, what we're gonna do now is add some windows. It's time, guys. Like, I was originally thinking I could use spruce to frame the windows, but now I'm kind of thinking about using dark oak because it's darker. Let's go over here and design the first one. I'm just gonna make a rounded off one first, and then I'm placing the trapdoors over here. How does that look like? That is too low, first of all. I'm not gonna frame it that low. Talking about the shape, that doesn't look good, so I might have to think about something else. This design is heavily inspired by a friend, by another SMP member, Ghost Tigress, which made the windows like this, and I absolutely love them. I'm quite literally obsessed with them, so I'm thinking about doing this. But that would mean I'm a copycat. I'm sure she has nothing against it. She's referenced, so check out Ghost Tigress on YouTube. She's a great builder and her content is very relaxing. The only thing is you don't really see much of the stone anymore, which is that a problem? Maybe not. So now let me just show you what my idea was behind the window, okay? Of putting glass behind the window. I got the idea from beat-ups in the past, and I used it before in my Pale Garden mention video, because I'm putting a lichen behind it, because I like lichen, you know? And that's what it looks like from behind then. It still looks kind of gray, like the stone. So let's try it with spruce and then see what's better. Actually, I do think the dark oak is better. Another idea I just got is I could make only one of them and move that into the middle and see if that looks cooler, because this is taking up a lot of space and I don't see much of the stone anymore. Awesome. Let's try out making a window on here. I want to kind of fit 2 windows here. I don't know if that works. Maybe one long one could also be enough. In the sketch it's 2 windows. That's what I was thinking too. That looks absolutely weird. Okay guys, you can barely see it, but I think I like the window now. So I'm just gonna do a bunch of these. Voila! So now what I want to do last but not least, let's build a door. Done. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you. Anywho, I'm gonna place 2 more doors. So we're gonna place down some trapdoors. Voila! That's the door. I'm just kidding, bruv. I'm not done yet. So I'm doing it like this. Framing it with trapdoors. Like this. I think that's cool. Well, okay. Now there's just one problem. And it's over here. But that's a very easily solvable one. Besides the fact that I'm kind of stuck in here. Stuck in here. Stuck in here! My sketch just helped so much with the shaping. I think this is such a cool shape for a creepy house and I'm so proud of this. And now I want to add like a fancy staircase here, or maybe like a bridge. How's that? That's very simple, but it's something. Maybe for a railing I'm just gonna place some blocks here. Huh? Oh, and then some fences on top. Dude, if you want stress, I can murder you. Okay, you know, I didn't start the fight, you did. I think that's actually cool. Let's now turn back into our human form and go into a mineshaft to get some rails, because I want to build a roller coaster. I'm back with some rails. I am gonna start though with building the basic roller coaster first. The basic shape of it, because in here it will definitely go through this with rooms and stuff. But I think I'm not gonna show building the part in here, because this can be a little surprise. For the end of the video. But what we're gonna do now is when we get out of here, which this door here might not be a door anymore, so it's gonna roll out of here, and all we're gonna do together now is place the blocks. I think for starters I'm doing like this. Every 2 blocks it's going up, and now I want to go up like this now, so it's kind of curving upwards, and when we reach a certain point, like here maybe, I want to make a little spiral, okay? And the way I'm making it spiral up is I always make these little triangles and then I go up 1 block. I think it looks like a tail. And this, my dear friends, is the drill. Over here I would go to this side now, like this kind of jiggly jiggle a jig-joo. And then there's a drop, okay guys? There's gonna be a really low drop. So, and then we're landing in the water, which thank you ice. I'm genuinely appreciating all of this. Yeah, but having a road underwater sounds like a fun idea. I think that works. So yeah, this is basically where it goes. It goes down like that to the bottom of the lake and then up again. Then I make a curvature around here. So we basically jump down, we go back up, and as we get back up, I'm just gonna make a staircase straight up this looks kind of crazy. Now that I've reached this point, I want to make it look a bit smoother and prettier going downwards. I think I'm gonna go like this. So we have like a triangle here and then a triangle there. It's not really a triangle, but I think you guys understand. Oh no. And that now looks like spider legs. Yes, I added this spiraling way down, which I think that looks really cool. And then I'll copy the exact same thing on the other side. And she's got the spider legs. So yeah, let me just really quick put rails on that baby. And this is what we got. I added some of the hanging moss down there everywhere around the building and also on the roller coaster. And as you can see, I textured it a bit. I used some stone and some tuff and some hanging moss. And to transition over to the wood, I used some lichen. And now, last but not least, to finish up this building and give it more of a spooky vibe, I'm gonna build some custom swamp trees. Trees with Spanish moss on them. That's what like the pale oak trees are inspired by. Kind of like willow trees, so I'm just gonna wing it. I will start with some full blocks going over to making it slimmer. We can connect over with the fences and that way we can make it lean inwards. Now I'm just gonna go much thinner the more I go up and I'm arching it into one side and then I also make it branch out on another side and now I'm just going into tinier branches to spice it up. For willow trees, I do not have to go too much in detail about it because now I go in and build like these kind of things. So the idea is to make them have different lengths here, kind of all droopy. And then at the bottom I hang these hanging moss thingies because that looks much more like willow trees hanging moss, you know, the jazz and pizzazz what they're going for. And I think if I do much more of these, this will look really fancy. Okay guys, are you ready to take on the spooky, scary roller coaster mansion?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. Woo! Follow me.
Is it the Shrieking Shack?
It's the Shrieking Shack. So if too many people want to go to the roller coaster, which they kind of don't, but you know what? You can wait here. Very cozy, very soft and comfy. If you want to go take a nap because you feel tired, there is also a lovely bed over here. And there's not a lot of cobwebs. Like, it's
oh,
fine.
Look, she put her own head up there.
Yeah, I just wanted to point it out.
Well, I'm the ruler over this place, so... Oh yeah, also there's a little, like, here you have a lovely view of the portal. And here you can take a good old dump on the dumpster. I mean...
Now my feet are all wet.
Roller coaster this way. Yep. If you guys can read, that's always very helpful.
Wait, it says this way. So we're going out of the building.
Honey can't read. That's an example of someone who can't read. So there's minecarts in here. Everyone take a minecart out of this barrel. So everyone place down their minecart here. And now you have to drive. Over here we have the spooky dark room. And here we have the living room. That's a normal living room.
This is the slowest roller coaster I've ever been on.
I want you guys to appreciate the living room.
They all start slow.
The living room.
Is that part of the track where everybody hops
down.
Boo! And then it goes faster. Woo!
That's actually pretty cool.
This is the drill. The first.
Ooh!
Then we have the jump into the lovely swamp.
Whee!
Whee!
That's really cool.
Then we go down the spider legs. Itsy bitsy spider.
Oh,
and all of this.
Just gonna drown.
You're not gonna drown. Don't worry. Josie makes sure the safety of the customers is always safe. And we go up the spider legs. Whee! Round and round. And we're back.
It was okay. Great job, Josie.
It was okay. And if you agree with Honey and you felt like it was okay, you should subscribe. And you should also check out my live stream tomorrow, live at 5 p.m. GMT tomorrow on Halloween to not miss out me playing the games of the other members they created and also see the roller coaster in first person because, you know, I did a lot of replay shenanigans. And if you want to support me and my channel, make sure to check out my Patreon. Link is in the description. And thank you so much for 10k subscribers, by the way. This is insane. Bye-bye!